if you listen to the words of the gospel and you are a communicant, a person who takes communion at Mass regularly, your heart should be happy. Because in those words, you hear Jesus himself, the author of life, God himself, giving you an assurance. Friends, in this world, because of the uncertainties of life, who do what they call insurance, and these days assurance. So that in the event of having some risk, some challenges, your insurance company should come to aid. Here you hear Jesus telling you, giving you an assurance, an insurance that goes beyond this earth. In the words of Jesus at today's Mass, he assures us for an inheritance that is way out of this world. These are the insuring words of Jesus for us today. They are true. If you take communion, be happy. You will be insured for eternal life. Amen. If you are a communicant, take pride in it. Continue to receive communion. Make sure nothing stops you, comes between you and your communion, your Jesus. And by taking communion regularly, you are indeed preparing yourself for something higher, something beyond this world. You are preparing yourself for heaven. If we listen to a sequence that was read to us just before the gospel, these words echoed. Behold, the bread of angels is become the pilgrim's food. So we on earth already, we are participating in the bread of heaven. There's one of the hymn that says bread of heaven, calls the communion bread of heaven. So friends, if you are at Mass, you are indeed in heaven. Because at this Mass, you are going to be given something that is beyond this earth, beyond this world. Already on earth, you are eating the bread of heaven, the food of angels. That is beautiful. We are not yet in heaven, but in communion, when we come to Mass, we receive communion, we are already participating in the food of heaven. The food reserved for angels, we human beings are given a participation. And then we hear it is the food for pilgrims. If we are making a pilgrimage or an excursion, which is a bit closer to us, you will have to go along with some packed lunch or something. For we Christians, for we Catholics, our packed lunch for this excursion of life is communion. Yes. Without that, when you get to the excursion ground and you are getting hungry, you suffer. But if you receive communion, you're already preparing yourself for the eventualities, the challenges that might come your way. We are making an excursion in this life because our home is not this place. Carry this food along. Communion is the food to keep you alive, to keep you strong. I will end my reflection by looking at what Moses told us in the first reading. You know, when they were going through the wilderness, the desert, for 40 years, we are told, they received an unexpected gift, the manna. 40 years in the desert, they were getting hungry, they needed some assurance, some food. Unexpectedly, God gave them manna from heaven. They didn't pay for it, they didn't order it, they didn't deserve it, and yet God gave it to them freely. And for 40 years, they ate this manna to make sure that they don't die in the desert. Again, this world is our desert, our wilderness. God doesn't want us to suffer. He doesn't want us to starve ourselves on this desert, in this wilderness. That's why he has given us the body and blood of Christ, the Eucharist. All I'm saying is that cherish the Eucharist and make sure your participation in this Eucharist makes you ready for that eternal participation in heaven. Paul in the second reading will tell us that it is a participation, a communion, a fellowship. The Greek word koinonia means fellowship, participation, communion. So if you take the same communion, the same participation, then we as sisters, as brothers, should live in unity, in peace. Yes. We can't come to the same altar, take the same communion from the same Mass, and then we are not talking to each other. And then we have issues with each other. That's what Paul is speaking against. We participate in the same body and blood of Christ. Koinonia, communion, fellowship. And once we are participating in this same body and blood of Christ, let us make sure nothing comes between us. We should have peace with our neighbors, with our friends. My dear friends, in this day called also Father's Day, I want to remind those of us who have been given the duty of being fathers. One of the hymns for the Eucharist is hymn 247. Listen to these words. It says, "Sweet sacrament of peace, dear home of every heart, where restless yearnings cease and sorrows all depart. There in your ear, all trustfully, we tell our tale of misery." You see, there are many people in this world who need fathers to give them this assistance. Fathers are supposed to be the homes, the ears for their children, sometimes their wives and those around them. Yet some of us are not doing well. Many of us who are doing so well as we celebrate Father's Day. Look at the way they call it. We don't call it Good Father's Day, nor Bad Father's Day. So what? Father's Day. No qualification. It's a reminder for those who are good fathers to continue being good fathers, better fathers. And those of us who are not being good enough, hearing Father's Day should be a wake-up call to your fatherly duties. Fatherhood is a gift from God. We pray for all fathers that they will live up to expectation, become like fathers like the God we serve on earth. Amen.